Bienvenida a Mega 96.3, Alexia, Maga. Yeah, man. Tú eres influencer y ahora también le estás entrando a cantar.
Sí, pues mi música es algo que siempre he querido hacer desde chiquita. And I feel like with the influencer, it's helping me to get a lot of connections. You know, like obviously meeting new people and like getting to know how I'm going to become an artist. It's just obviously everything takes time.
So first you wanted to be an artist, but then you became an influencer, and then you said, you know what, now that I got the following, maybe I could become the artist that I wanted to be.
Yeah, with the connections and like obviously people that I meet that will get me closer to my goals.
How did you get big in social media?
Big, it was through Instagram, like posting pictures every day. Around when I was like 16, and then that's when I blew up first, and then I started doing TikTok and then YouTube. So I just been doing like all the platforms, and now I've been doing Kick and then like streaming and stuff.
The people that want to become influencers, right? What's paying the most right now? Which platform is paying the most? Because I heard you say Kick, but I didn't hear Twitch. Do you also do Twitch, or do you prefer Kick, or do you have a certain deal with a certain platform, or how do you have it set up?
Because with Twitch, I heard it pays, but I go to Kick because I already have like more connections in there, so I can already get. Because I started on Kick and I was already getting paid since I knew someone that got me verified, and then obviously to blow up you need clippers, people to clip you. So they were just easy. I had more connections in the Kick platform. Twitch.
So if somebody was starting today and said, hey, I want to become an influencer like Alexia Maga, what would you tell these people? Like, what would be the first social platform they should start with?
I say as of now, they could do TikTok. TikTok, it's so easy right now to just blow up. You just do a trend that's trending and then use hashtags, and then it'll go on the For You page. And then from there, you just start doing the Instagram. And then if you want to do streaming too, you could do streaming or YouTube. But TikTok is the easiest one. Like interact with your chat, and then also like just do whatever you do like with your friends. Like try to have like your friends that also do social media, so then it's easier, and then you get into character to entertain them.
Do you think que tú recomiendas a alguien que sea a TikToker or influencer? Because a lot of people like listening right now, they might think it's really easy to blow up. Is easy or is hard?
Well, si no sabes cómo hacerlo del primero, pues obviamente va a ser difícil, pero es como todo cuando estás aprendiendo a hacer algo. But it is easy in a way porque todo lo que ves en tu For You page en TikTok, like it blows up, right? And then you could just get inspired from what they post or like what other people post, and then you're like, okay, I want to do it like this. And then you just like kind of like use the sounds that are trending, and then the sounds that are trending are most likely going to push you in the For You page. But also my best advice too is to be consistent, because if that video doesn't do good, then you just have to keep posting until one does good. And then once it does good, like then you go from there. But the key for success is like to be consistent and like do it every day. But it was a bunch of times where I would blow up, and then they would like TikTok would ban my accounts. Like they would ban them.
Wow.
Yeah, so they banned them for like 3 times. They banned my accounts. Like I would get to like 500K, they would ban it. So then I would have to start from zero.
Wow.
And then I would like get it up to like 100K, 2K, they would ban it. And then I would start again. And then I got it to like 300K, and then they would ban it. But this time, luckily, they haven't banned my account. But I think...
Knock on wood.
I know. No, for real.
Oye, do you get hate on las redes sociales? And
Yes.
how do you take the hate? How do you be able to like just brush it off?
Well, I think I just gotten used to it already, because that like everyone that blows up gets hate. But you just don't have to care as long as you have a good relationship with yourself and with God. That's all that matters, and your family, because people that see you on social media, they don't really know you. You know, they just see this version of you online and they judge you based on that. But whenever they hate, it has to do more with them than it has to do with you. Like it has to do more with how they feel with themselves, because a person that really loves themselves and is really successful would never hate, because they're too busy like focusing on their life, you know? So if you're throwing hate, it's because you have nothing going on for your life.
Like, do you think there's a lot of influencers out there que enseñan cosas que no son reales, o que a lo mejor enseñan un lifestyle que no es verdadero, y luego la gente lo ve y dice, pues yo quiero ser así, pero a lo mejor ni siquiera los mismos influencers tienen ese lifestyle y lo están haciendo solo por los likes?
¿Solo para aparentar?
Sí.
Sí pasa mucho. Sí conozco a varias personas, la verdad.
Wow.
Pero
No, hombres.
Fake it until you make it, you know?
But low key, that's good because you fake it until you make it, but then it's also bad in a way porque nomás aparentan, pero obviamente no están haciendo nada. Like they're not trying to do anything to get there. So that's where it's bad. But then it comes again, like if you want to have that life, then you work hard for it. You know, like you get motivated.
Yo te conocí en las redes sociales when you blew up porque you were connected with the hottest girls on social media. Tenían un club que se llamaban la Latina House. What happened with that? Like, because de repente había mucho gossip que se acabó por esto, que está esto y esto y esto. So now that we have you here, one of like the ones like, you know, they kind of like started, what exactly happened?
It was a little ass argument that it just got taken out of context. And then obviously one of the girls, she just felt like it was her account. The next day she just took us out of all the accounts. Like she logged us out. Like she changed the passwords and everything. And that's when we found out like, oh, she's weird because we were going to talk it out. Like obviously you have an argument, but then you talk things out and you decide what you're going to do from there, you know, as a group. But I guess like we just found out like what type of person she was because we never did that. Like we could have been like, okay, yeah, we're going to kick her out. But no, we were just like thinking whatever, you know, like we're just going to fix this.
Do you think that we'll ever see you guys together again or the beef is really bad?
Well, yeah. At least we're gonna be together, but without that girl, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Was that like the Avengers getting together or something?
Bro, it was like the hottest girls on TikTok, and they had a great idea. Y se juntaron todas. And se llamaban la Latina House, and you know, and that's how I met her. And you know, and I was like, wow. I mean,
also everything happens for a reason. I feel like after that, it just made us split up, and it made us be better, you know. So now we all focus in our own paths.
That's revelado, you know, when you were like younger y no le hiciste caso a tus papás and you went out partying and I mean, because I saw a story and I got to bring it up.
Yeah.
You know what exactly happened when you were 16?
I used to have my dad, but then he went missing. And then that's when we came to Vegas and we just had to start from zero. Like my dad was providing for us, but then being in Vegas, like we had to like just start from ground zero, like have a whole new life. I was reveling out, especially because I didn't have a father figure. That's when I started making money on social media too and like being an influencer. So then I was kind of like reveling out where I was like, okay, well, I make my own money. I could do whatever I want. I had like connections already where like they would invite me to like parties with influencers and all of that. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then I just wouldn't really like listen to my mom. And I learned my own experiences, you know, like I did go through like hard stuff, really traumatic stuff. But I think it just made me the person that I am today. And obviously after that, like it changed me for real, you know, like now it put me back on track where I'm like, okay, I need to like calm down. I can't just be doing whatever I want. Like I have to know that there is bad people in this industry and like will take advantage of you.
You have a lot of young girls that probably look up to you, right? Do you consider what you post before you post? Porque a veces estas niñas, si tú haces algo rebelde, right? Estás hablando ahorita de lo que hiciste cuando estabas 16 años. Te fijas en lo que subes porque sabes si subes algo les puede afectar o pueden, digamos, si les das un mal ejemplo, pueden hacer algo, you know, algo malo ellas, las niñas que te siguen a ti.
No, yeah, I do be more careful on what I post and like try not to rebel out anymore. If anything, I'm more like I try to be more professional and more focused on my goals and just locked in on myself. But I feel like slowly I'm starting to show that side of me where I like take care of myself. I'm not really like if I'm out in events, it means because I'm like streaming, I'm doing content to entertain people, but it's not because it's like, oh, I'm going just to go, you know, to just have fun. No, it's like I'd rather just do something that's going to get me closer to my goals. But I do watch out on like what I post.
You were getting the money at the time at 16 already. How does the money situation work out with parents once you're making money y piensas porque estás haciendo dinero que puedes hacer lo que tú quieras? That must have been like a tough balance con tu mamá, ¿no?
No, it was because I was like, well, I'm already making money. You can't tell me what to do. You know?
I can already see it, man.
Rebel.
I can already see it.
I'm paying the bills here.
Damn.
But then again, my dad, like, he wasn't there. If he was there, he would have socked me.
Yeah.
Wow. Me hubiera dado un putazo, la verdad.
La mano dura.
Yes, but I just didn't have my father figure, you know, and my mom, like, she obviously was like, oh my God, Alexia, and she could only do so much, so I'm not blaming her, you know. I have to be responsible for my actions, and I did learn from my own mistakes. And I feel like as as a parent too, like when you're too strict on your kids, like they're gonna rebel out, you know, obviously, like they're gonna probably do more extreme stuff since you have them more into so much pressure. But if you just like obviously put limits, and then if they still rebel out, then they're gonna learn on their own way, you know. Like it's not like they're gonna die or something bad's gonna happen, like, or because every time something bad happens, it's always like a learning experience, and then it could always make you a better person.
You probably wouldn't do it again if you.
No, I never did it again. And I was just like, I learned from this, you know. And now it's like, if I were to drink, like I'm not gonna drink to that point, you know. I'm always like drinking to where I can control myself and where I'm conscious, but I also don't even drink like that.
Te iba a decir, talking about your mom, you're really open in your mom and your redes sociales. Even though that I saw an episode on your social media que dijiste, I don't mind if my mom gets a OF app, you know. Do you mind if your mom gets like a OF, you know, page or no?
Yeah, low-key, I was just saying that in the moment because sometimes in streams, like you just say stuff that you know that will get clipped. But after that we did have a talk, and I was like, no, I don't know if I want you to do it, because I rather just me like work for my goals, and then I'll give back to my mom, you know. I don't want my mom provide for her, because she already provided for me the whole time, and she's down, like, 'cause she's like, I wouldn't even post anything that I will regret later on. But then I'm thinking about my baby brother too.
Wow,
like,
yes,
because he's gonna probably get bullied. Or like it's gonna be forever on the internet, you know.
You were an influencer, and you're like, you know what? Today you woke up today and you say, I'm gonna do the song today, or how did that came about?
I was 17 at the time that I started just looking into like producers, looking into how I'm gonna make a song, like, and then I started like getting connections. I started asking around how I can do it, and then that's when I just started recording music. But obviously the music that I was recording, it wasn't gonna get put out because it was like the first songs that I was recording, and they weren't really that good. But then obviously the more I kept looking for like music in general, that's when I kept like finding the right people. My first song, I dropped it when I was 18, but obviously like I didn't really know what you have to do to like promote it. Like I just like dropped a song, did a music video, and that's it. And I thought it was gonna blow up, but no, it comes with a lot. Like you have to do marketing campaigns. Like it's like a lot like that I'm learning already as an influencer now that they pay me to do TikTok sounds. So then I'm like, okay, then I gotta do like campaigns for TikTok sounds. You know, I gotta pay influencers so they can promote my songs. And then also if I have my influencer friends, I could just tell them and they'll do it, which I appreciate that.
So now that you're the artist, now you're paying influencers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Tell us how your marketing campaigns work for your songs, so that our listeners that want to become artists, you know, can do something like what you're doing right now.
So they started reaching out to me to like use certain sounds. So then I started being like, hey, like, can I do a TikTok campaign for my song? And they're like, oh yeah, like, and I've worked with like different marketing, how do you say marketing, like, companies, yeah, marketing companies. And I'm like just seeing how they work, because some of them work good, some of them work like not that good, some of them work not that good, you know. But I feel like I'm learning. That's part of my learning experience, and like that's part of the process, you know?
To get an idea, how much are you investing into these campaigns for your music, and is it giving you the return of the investment?
It is for sure giving me the return, but it is a lot of money, especially since I am my own, like, it's my own, what's it called? I'm not with the label, I'm independent. Nice. And I feel like as of right now, it's good that I'm independent, because later on, like, I will, like, if I get a song to blow up, then the labels will give me a better deal, you know? Because right now, if I were to sign, it's just not gonna be a good deal, you know. It's gonna be like a 360 deal, or probably a deal that's not gonna benefit me in the long term.
Explain the 360 deal para los artistas que están
escuchando. Because you lost me at 360.
No, 360 is when they take everything. They take a piece of everything.
I thought it was that machine that you take a picture and it's also 360. Like, that's
no, we're talking about money. The labels, like she said, the labels want to make the most, you know.
Wow. Yeah,
so quieren de la cantada, de la canción, quieren de los
tours, del merch, de todo.
De todo.
And Alexia, you being a pretty girl, they're like, you hit up producers and they want to take advantage of you because you're pretty, or no te ha pasado eso?
Well, luckily, no me ha pasado. They try to, like, I don't know, flirt with me, but I'm really like good at like being like, no, like, we're gonna get to work, or I just don't even text them, and then after they come back with the energy of like, oh, okay, she just wants to work. Like, it's not gonna be like that. So I'm pretty good at putting boundaries, you know.
We have had other influence like Shardy Bay.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you, we brought Shardy Bay.
Yes.
Y también cantaba. But I think she saw it as a joke. Do you see singing as a joke, or you're going to keep going?
Oh, I see it as my career. Like, that's literally, I'm not studying, I'm not doing anything. That's my career. That's something that I've been wanting to do since I was a kid. And that's something that I am going to do. You know, but it just takes time. But yeah, for sure, I don't see it as a joke. The music is what I've always wanted, like, since I was young, you know? And I also love influencing too. Like, I mean, like, being an influencer, because I get to entertain people. I get to do like content, like so people can watch.
So what's been the biggest check you've ever seen as an influencer that you're like, damn, I can't believe I made this much?
So many zeros.
As of now, because low-key I have seen money with like the Latina House, but then like as of now, being independent, now that I'm like doing my own thing, probably like I got hosted. I'm hosting this event for AK.
You just go and host and like you literally just drink, or you just like what are you exactly? What exactly is the influencer hosting?
Well, what does AK get? What does the AK get the person hiring you?
Well, I'm gonna be streaming, and then I'm also just gonna be like just doing content.
Kids, you know, you want to be an influencer.
Guys, I'm quitting my job today.
But do it the right way, right? Do it the right way. Pórtense bien. Hey, well, thank you for coming, Alexia.
Thank you so much for having me.
To give everybody your social media so they can follow you right now.
Alexia Maga on all my platforms.
Yes. Thank you for coming. Yes, she came all the way from Vegas.
Woo!
So
next time, bring your mom.
Yes. Muchi said he wants to meet your mom. Hey, part 2 will be with mom.
Yes.
Mom included.
DJ Eddie. 1.